Hello and welcome. In this video, I will be finishing off the translation of Bink. It is an insert song from the anime One Piece. It's sung by Brook. And how this is going to work, hop over here. I will be translating just the whole song. I'll be going over all of the vocabulary and grammar and breaking it up piece by piece. And then just explaining how everything works. Up here on the top, I have the original kanji lyrics. And then I have the Romaji lyrics in case you can't read the kanji. And I also have the English translation over here. So that's what all this ends up meaning in English. And I would say one thing, if you guys can only read the Romaji, I would definitely suggest you taking some time to try and learn that kana and hiragana. So, let's get started. Our first word, first verse, I'll read off the whole thing first. We have like arashi ga kita zo, senni no sora ni nami ga odoru yo, doramu narase, okubyo kaze ni fukareria saigo, asu no asahi ga nai janashi. So, what we first have is arashi, which means storm or tempest, and ga makes that the subject of the sentence, and then we have kita, which is the past form of kuru, and this is just an irregular verb. So kuru in its past form becomes kita, and you just have to memorize that. But there's only a few verbs in Japanese that are regular verbs, so you don't have to worry about it too much. So it's like it's arrived or came. So the storm arrived. And zo just adds force or emphasis. And senni is like a long distance, so far away. And no makes that describe sora, which is sky. So like a distant sky. And then ni is showing the means of the action, so by or through this sky. Nami, which is wave. Then ga makes that the subject of the sentence. And then odoru is to dance. So like the waves are like dancing like in the sky. And then yo here adds emphasis. And then doramu is like a drum. And then narase is the imperative form of narasu, which is to ring or to sound or to chime. So to make that to its imperative form, which is like a command form, which meaning that you're like telling someone to do that brusquely. It's not the most polite way to ask someone to do something. And for this, we have a goransu based ending. So you change that u based ending to its a based ending. So the su becomes se. So narasu becomes narase. So like damu, dramum narase is like ring the drum, sound the drum, beat the drum. And then there's okubyo. And then kaze is wind. So like a cowardly wind. And then ni is like through that cowardly wind. Then we have this to fukare fukareria. That's a weird one. And this is it's a corruption, so we just saying it like a little bit differently because it's said as fukareru, like the dictionary form of that, which is the passive form of fuku, which is to blow like wind. And passive means that it's done by someone or something. So here it's like the cowardly wind is being blown or you're being blown by it. So that is a goranku ending. So to make that to its passive form, you take that u based ending, change it to its a based ending, and then add on reru. So fuku becomes fukareru. So like to be blown by like the wind. So it's like, this one's broken up a little bit oddly, so it's almost like, there's definitely some missing grammar here. So it's kind of like cowardless, this, like almost like your cowardice by the wind, it's being blown. So you're being blown like because of or by your cowardice. And I have it like if you're timid, you could be blown by the wind. And then saigo, which is one's final moments. So like if you're timid, you could be blown by the wind and die. I kind of feel like this is probably like if you're blown by the wind and like pushed off the ship, because that would be bad, especially if there's this storm that's come from a far off sky. And next we have ashita, which is tomorrow or just the near future. And then no is making that describe asahi, which is like the morning sun. So the morning sun of tomorrow. And then ga makes that the subject of the sentence. So as for that sun, nai, it's not. And then ja is just saying is. So is not, but then it's not. So it's not, nashi, meaning like without. So it's not like the tomorrow will not be without a morning sun. So there will be a sun tomorrow. It's like a double negative. Double negatives are not uncommon in Japanese, even though they're really frowned upon in English. Oops, so we have another verse. And since we've already done the first line of this, I won't be translating that, but I'll read it off. We have Binksu no sake o todoke ni yuku yo. 今日か明日かと酔いの夢手を振る影にもう会えないよ何をくよくよ明日も強くand then we have let's つくよ強く sorry 今日 is today or right now and ka is making that a question so like as for today and then ashita is tomorrow or the near future and then kato is showing uncertain day and asking question too so it's kind of like is it today is it tomorrow and then yoi is the evening or the early night hours and then no is making that describe yume so like a dream in the evening an evening dream. So it's like today or tomorrow, we dream in the evening. And then te is your hand, and o makes out the direct object. And then furu is to wave, so like te o furu is just to wave your hand. And then kage is shadow, and then ni is showing like the direction of the direction or goal, so 2 or 4, your kage. So this should actually be like in front, it should be kage ni te o furu. So it's like you're waving to your shadows. And then mo, aenai, which is the potential plain negative form of ao, which means to meet or to encounter. So the potential means that you can do that action, so you can meet someone. And for that, you take this godan u-based ending and change it to eru. So ao becomes aeru, so you can meet aeru. And then you change it to its plain negative. And all potential verbs are ichidan verbs, so when we go ahead and conjugate it again, we're conjugating it as an ichidan verb. And to do that, you change the final ru to nai. So au becomes aeru, becomes aenai. So that means you are not able to meet, so you cannot meet. And then yo is like showing emphasis. So it's like we wave to our shadows, never to meet again. So it's like goodbye, our past selves. Next we have nani, which is like what, and then o makes that the direct object, and then kuyo kuyo is worrying about or moping or brooding over. It's like what are you worrying about? And then ashita is tomorrow, and then mo is also, so tomorrow is well, and then tsukiyo, moonlight or moonlit night. Then we have unaba. Oh, tsukiyo. Okay, this is just the end here. I thought I was gonna have a bit more because we had more with the last one. Because it's kind of simple, like it's the same concept here, which I think is kind of cute. Because it's like tomorrow there will definitely be a morning sun, or there will not be a morning sun. And then here we have tomorrow, there will also be like a moonlight. So tomorrow we'll have moonlight too. So I think it's really cute because it's like, they're saying the same concept. Like tomorrow there'll be sun, and now they're saying tomorrow there'll still be moonlight. So don't worry about it. Like, yeah, nani o kuyo kuyo. Like, what are you worrying about? Tomorrow we'll have moonlight too. Like the whole English is going to deliver Bink sake. Like today, tomorrow, we dream in the evening. We wave to our shadows and never to meet again. What are you worrying about? Tomorrow we'll have moonlight too. It's all good. So here we have more Bink sake. So, Binksu no sake o todoke ni yuku yo. Don to ichcha uta o unaba no uta. Dose dare demo itsuka wa hone yo. Hatte nashi atte nashi warai banashi. So, unaba, this is kind of like it's a cutoff, like corruption, because the whole thing is unabara, which is ocean or sea. And then like umi here is just like sea or ocean. So like you can see they have like the same kanji. So, and then no makes that described uta, which is a song. So it's like the song of the sea. And dose, anyhow or at any rate. Dare demo, anyone or everybody, anybody. Itsuka, someday. What makes that the topic of the sentence? So like anyhow, sometime, like this is something that's going to happen to everyone in this hone. And then in the original notes, like the original lyrics, this is written out in katakana, and in Japanese they do that to add emphasis or for loan words, but here it's for emphasis. It's kind of similar to just like making something bold in English, and that actually means hone, and then yo is just adding emphasis. So this is like sometime, like in any case, no matter what, everybody like becomes bones. And I think this is really kind of interesting too, because Brook from the anime is always like hone dakedo, because he's just a skeleton. So he's like, oh, I'm only bones, I don't have actual eyes or anything that he can see. Don't know how that works. So it's kind of like a double meaning almost with that, like someday everyone will just be bones. It's like like no matter what, everyone someday will just be bones. Next we have hate, which is like the end or the limit, and nashi is without. So hate nashi is without end or unending. And ate is the aim, purpose, or objective. And then nashi again is without. So without end, without aim, warai banashi, it's a funny story. So like, it's a funny story that's not gonna end, and it's just kind of aimless and fun. It's kind of One Piece, but I know it'll end someday. No. But this is the end of the song. Ganbat, you made it the whole way through. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope that you had fun and learned a lot, and subscribe if you liked it. I will see you in upcoming videos. Mata ne!